Okay, well that's sweet of you. It's gonna be a good season. But it's kind of confessional time here. And one thing I'm dedicated to doing is being real and just showing how it is. So, but I wanted to at least come clean about that because it's not something I like to admit. It's not something I'm dying to broadcast, but that's how it is. We are ready to go on day number 3 of our hunt trip. Day number 1, we shot 6. Day number 2, we shot 13. And it is much colder even today. So the first morning it was about, I can't remember, 60. Second morning is about 35. Third morning is about 22. So we're progressively getting colder here. There's frost all over the windshields and everything today. So no wind at all today. So we'll see, it's gonna be a totally different day. Yeah, yeah. Corn of the forest. There goes Corn from Cornshire Farms. Corn of the forest, corn of the forest.
All right, it's just past shooting time. Stay.
Wait for the whole group.
Stay. Well, Elliot shot a drake and it landed in some cattails over here, so Jeff and Elliot and the dogs are out searching for the drake. Well, it's a beautiful day and it's cold, but it's really beautiful. And we're still looking for that duck, and there's not as much movement today as there was yesterday, and the movement is more mallards than yesterday. So let's just look at our setup. Well, it's disappointing. Did not find that drake after
I had the
extensive
easy shot on the
search.
water and my gun froze.
Oh man.
It was right there.
Oh shoot.
And then it hopped up and went into the cattails. We got over there and we found it, and then it. That's amazing.
So
I thought my gun was all unfrozen.
This is a little different spot than we were yesterday. A little different, but it sure is beautiful out here. When we moved yesterday, we were way down there. But we've got the 3. Well, I lost 1. We've dropped 3. Lost 1. A little surprising how few ducks are out here today. I don't know whether they're out feeding or what. Yesterday it was mostly pintails and widgeon with some mallards mixed in, and today it's pretty much all mallards. We've seen a few little teal. So I don't know, maybe they're out feeding and they'll come back. I'm not sure. But Corn's gonna make some breakfast for us real quick, so we're taking just a little break. But it's kind of confessional time here. And one thing I'm dedicated to doing is being real and just showing how it is. And my shooting percentage is starting to plummet. Before the last 3 hunts, when we were not laying out, I was having a good shooting season and I was right at 50%. And since we started laying out in our layout boats, which would be hunts number 9, 10, 11, and now 12 and 13, my shooting percentage is just absolutely crashing. I am something like, before today, been like 6 out of my last 33, and it's really starting to get to me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but since we started laying out in these boats, I just can't seem to connect like I was before, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. So my goal is always to shoot 50% in a year, and I was shooting 50% this year. It's just started to tumble down, my shooting percent. So I'm trying to not let it get in my head and figure out whether I'm not shouldering the gun right or not, but it's directly from when we started getting into the layout boat. So not fun to admit, but that's what's taking place. So I gotta find a way to get out of this little slump. Now yesterday, the kind of shots that we were taking, we just couldn't get them in, and we were taking, you know, 30 to 40 yard shots, or 30 to 35 a lot of the time. And I've got that improved cylinder in this year, and that's just a little bit farther than an improved cylinder is good for. But I can't blame all of this shooting problems on that choke. I don't know, but I got to figure out a way to break out of this little mid-season slump here. So, but I wanted to at least come clean about that, because that's not something I like to admit. It's not something I'm dying to broadcast, but that's how it is. We're just going to be real, and the real situation is that right now I'm fighting a slump the last 4 hunts ever since we started laying down. So, but I did drop the last mallard, and that was so annoying that I dropped that mallard, and I ran out after it and was hopping around. I went to kill it on the water, and my gun was jammed, and it wouldn't shoot, and then it got into the cattails and got away. So that was certainly annoying, because now I've lost 2 ducks this year. So anyway, it is a fantastically beautiful day. So I just did a confessional about my shooting.
I was eavesdropping.
Yeah, I've been struggling with the fact of hiding my bad shooting, but I just can't do it. So, you know, one of our mottos is we don't hide our bad shooting, we celebrate it. So I'm not hiding it, but I can't say that I'm celebrating it at this moment. Now the closest guys to us here are clear down. I can get it on them there. And I went and talked to them this morning because they were spotlighting us right here, and I couldn't tell how far they were. So I went over and just checked and see how far they were. I hear a drake. Anyway, so they're a good 300 yards from us. That's the only really group we've got around. So what corn dish did you make today?
Like I'm a waiter.
Well, you kind of are.
No, I don't think so.
What kind of corn dish is this?
It's just eggs
And corned beef hash?
bacon.
There's no corn in here?
I'm gonna kill you. Stab you with this spork.
Corn is earning his keep. Right here is the only reason that we bring corn. I will promise you there's some corn in there somewhere. Do you have any more coffee for me, sir? Can I get a refill on my coffee?
Let me check here. Let's see what I got in here.
Did you bring
I
anything?
did find some.
Did you bring any dessert?
Yeah, it's called butt whooping pie.
Seconds? Is those seconds you're bringing me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna eat?
Yeah.
I don't know where all the ducks went from yesterday, but they're not here. So it looks like we are done at 3 ducks down, 1 lost today. 2 mallards and a teal. So not much of a hunt. There's not much shooting going on out here, I'll tell you that. So it looks like that's it. That's all for today.